Well, great. We've seen a bunch of exciting demonstrations. We've seen social networks, business networks, consumer networks, North American networks, Brazilian networks, Indian networks. What about China? What about Europe? Well, we'd like to invite up Don from Viadeo to talk to you a little bit about what he's doing. Please.
Hello. It works? Yeah. My name is Dan Sersati, and coming from France, as you can hear, and I'm the CEO of Viadeo. With 3 million registered members and a 250% year-on-year growth, Viadeo is the fastest growing business social network with strongholds in Western Europe and in China through our local website, tianji.com. Though very proud of these results, we think it's going to be difficult to maintain this pace of development in a standalone position in the coming years. And that's why we're so excited by the OpenSocial API, which should allow us to dramatically increase the quantity and the quality of the features we're going to be able to offer to our members. Quantity, obviously, because of the hundreds or thousands of new features which will be implemented on Viadeo and Tianji, and we will see an example here in this demo. But quality also for all these vertical applications which require specific knowledge that we believe no company can master by itself. And this is particularly true for the business social networks where technical knowledge is often key to the success of an application. So let's start with our demo. We decided to implement here an application, a social tool, a Q&A, question and answer social tool for our members. So I'm logging in to Viadeo, and I'm going to use a real life user case, my user case as Viadeo CEO. We are targeting now to make some external acquisitions to increase our growth rhythm. And we are targeting now specifically a company in Moscow, in Russia, a social network there. I have competitors here, but now they know. One of my first concerns here is to find a lawyer, established lawyer there, which will be able to help us to make this deal happen. So I'm going to type my question. Can anyone help me to find an international lawyer with an established background and so on? And post it. Here, Ariel is clicking on My Friends questions just to show you that we're using here the Get Friends method of the social API to get all the questions that my friends posted on the application. So, a few hours later, my friend Toby, who's an old friend and old HEC alumni, is seeing this question in the mini news box. Ariel, you're a little bit quick for me. The mini news box is using here the second method of the social API, which is the post-activity method here, which informs me on what's happening in my network. So I'm lucky. Toby knows a lawyer there, Kate Lowe. He recommends me to get in touch with her. He worked with her for 5 years, whatever, and let's go. Okay, let's come back now to my homepage, and I'm going to see in my mini news box that Toby answered. I'm going to click on it, get back to the applications, and I'll see that Toby's recommending me to get in touch with Kate Lowe. And now it's normal business for a social network. I'm going to go on Viadeo search engine, type in Kate Lowe's name, search for her profile, check out that, yes, she is a lawyer, she is in Moscow, and get in touch with her. Let's say normal business, professional relationship business. That's it. What you've seen is an easy-to-use tool. No trick involved here. Compliant with the OpenSocial application. It's been developed in less than 2 weeks with 2 engineers, so really quickly developed. And obviously, it's going to be upgraded later. Here, we started to insert some categories, a specific search engine. And I think, though the example is very simple, we believe it really highlights the potential and the huge benefits and the creativity and diversity of this community, the developers community will bring to all social networks. Thanks for your attention, and merci beaucoup.
Okay, we are down to our final demonstration. We really aimed to kind of tell you that we had a surprise in store, but in today's world of bloggers And Valleywag, I'm sure you know who's coming up next. It's a very special guest, very special partner, one that Google has been engaged with deeply for over a year. And it's a partner who knows a lot about social networking. In fact, you could argue they created the social networking phenomenon and today operate the most successful social website in the world. Please join me in welcoming Aber, CTO of MySpace. Thank you.
Thanks, Vic. MySpace has always been about being open. Since the beginning, developers have always tried to figure out better ways of customizing profiles and building widgets to integrate into their profiles. So it was only natural for us to want to come up with better ways for developers to integrate these widgets more closely with MySpace. Now, a few weeks ago, we announced that we were launching a developer platform and an open API. But we didn't really get into the technical details of that. Today, the announcement is that MySpace is standardizing this API on OpenSocial. In fact, we actually intend to help make this the de facto standard for developing apps on the web, not only by using it, but by contributing back to it. So I've got Joe from Flixster here to show us an example of how we've integrated Flixster onto a MySpace profile. Now this is brand new features. Nobody's ever seen this before. There's never been this level of integration onto a MySpace profile. So if you look at my profile here, you'll notice a picture of me and Chuck Norris, but more interesting, under my About Me section, you'll see a Flixster widget, and I'll let Joe explain that.
Hi, everybody. I'm still Joe from Flixster. So I'm not going to subject you to the full Flixster demo again. I think the points that are really exciting to make here are that while we've been working with the Google OpenSocial team for, I guess, about a month now, preparing our application and working with some of the demonstration containers they had, we were only told that MySpace was a partner about 36 hours ago, and it really shows the power of write once and run anywhere, that with that amount of notice, we actually have a fully functioning application within a MySpace profile and environment, and I'll click in and show you that it really works. It's live data coming from our servers, talking to MySpace servers through the API. And not only that, but even in that amount of time, we were actually able to take it one step further, and the OpenSocial APIs are fully extensible for the special things that certain container environments can do and certain applications can do. And so you can see what I've highlighted here. We're actually able to, in one day, work with the MySpace engineering team to integrate the ability to pull the favorite movies list out of Aber's interests over here. What he typed in is being pulled by the Flixster application in real time through the OpenSocial APIs that we've extended, so that he can express those with cool movie posters on his profile in his Flixster application. So let me click in and show you that this is really working. So once again, we're back in a full Flixster application page within the MySpace.com environment. And the important thing to understand here is this is Flixster working directly with MySpace. Google helped us figure out how to talk to each other in 24 hours, but Google is not involved from a technology perspective. This isn't going through Google's APIs. Google doesn't control the data in any way. This is a MySpace and Flixster working together to provide this social view of Aber's friends and their somewhat questionable taste in movies. So it's pretty amazing. We're actually able to have this fully live and up and running. And you can look. We can click into a movie. We can see what Aber's friend said. All of this data is actually live and happening in real time. It's pretty exciting.
So we're very happy to be standardizing our Open API on OpenSocial. And as Joe said, developers couldn't develop on MySpace yesterday. Today they can integrate with MySpace within just a few hours. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. If you'd like to learn more about OpenSocial and get access to the SDK, please go to code.google.com, and we'll have all that information posted there later tonight. Working together, we can accomplish a lot more than any one of us could have done on our own. I want to express Google's deep thanks to all of you in coming together and working in a collaborative and open environment to make the web better for all. Thank you, and let's keep this fire going. Thanks.